CCMA Biohazard Safety Quiz Questions. Question 1. If lab results are outside reference range, the MA should: Option A, give provider directed instructions. Option B, refer to office manager. Option C, notify provider. Option D, schedule repeat. The correct answer is option C, notify provider. Notify provider is correct because when laboratory results fall outside the reference range, it is crucial for the medical assistant MA to promptly notify the provider to ensure appropriate follow-up actions. Question 2. Why open hinged instruments before sanitizing? Option A, prevent hinge erosion. Option B, keep edges sharp. Option C, remove trapped debris. Option D, remove mineral deposits. The correct answer is option C, remove trapped debris. Remove trapped debris is correct because opening hinged instruments before sanitizing allows for thorough cleaning and ensures that any trapped debris within the hinge area is effectively removed. Question 3. Before weighing a patient. Option A, remove all clothes. Option B, balance the scale. Option C, disinfect with Cavicide. Option D, put on gloves. The correct answer is option B, balance the scale. Balance the scale is correct because before weighing a patient, it is essential to ensure that the scale is balanced to provide an accurate measurement of the patient's weight. Question 4. Which bandage pattern supports the ankle? Option A, figure 8. Option B, recurrent. Option C, tubular. Option D, triangular. The correct answer is option A, figure 8. The figure 8 bandage pattern is specifically designed to provide stability and support to the ankle joint by encircling it in a way that applies even pressure and prevents. Question 5. When collecting and transporting specimens, wear: Option A, face mask. Option B, disposable gloves. Option C, sterile gown. Option D, goggles. The correct answer is option B, disposable gloves. Wearing disposable gloves is essential for protecting both the specimen and the person handling it from contamination and potential pathogens. Question 6. Elevated BP in an upset patient warrants: Option A, orthostatic BP. Option B, recheck after a few minutes. Option C, wrist BP. Option D, palpatory method. The correct answer is option B, recheck after a few minutes. Recheck after a few minutes is correct because rechecking the blood pressure after a few minutes allows for the assessment of whether the elevated reading was a transient response to the patient's emotional state or a more. Question 7. Fatigue weight gain thinning hair suggest which lab test? Option A, electrolyte panel. Option B, TSH. Option C, urinalysis. Option D, blood culture. The correct answer is option B, TSH. A thyroid-stimulating hormone TSH test is commonly used to evaluate thyroid function, and abnormal levels can lead to symptoms such as fatigue, weight gain and thinning. Question 8. When removing sutures: Option A, sterile hand scrub. Option B, lift knot toward wound. Option C, cut in middle. Option D, clean with disinfectant. The correct answer is option B, lift knot toward wound. Lift knot toward wound is correct because when removing sutures, it is essential to lift the knot toward the wound to ensure that the suture is released properly without causing additional trauma to the surrounding tissue. Question 9. Which of the following information is included in a computerized provider order entry? Option A, diagnostic tests. Option B, problem-oriented list. Option C, next of kin. Option D, follow-up appointment date. The correct answer is option A, diagnostic tests. Diagnostic tests are included in a computerized provider order entry. Question 10. A medical assistant is submitting an urgent referral request to an insurance company for authorization. Which of the following describes how long the authorization process will take? Option A, 24 hours. Option B, 3 working days. Option C, immediate approval via phone. Option D, 10 days. The correct answer is option A, 24 hours. Authorization requests typically take 24 hours for urgent referrals. Question 11. Which of the following is an expected finding for a patient who has hyperglycemia? Option A, sour to 87%. Option B, heart rate 62 per minute. Option C, blood glucose 187 milligrams per deciliter. Option D, respiratory rate 14 per minute. The correct answer is option C, blood glucose 187 milligrams per deciliter. Blood glucose 187 milligrams per deciliter. Hyperglycemia is characterized by elevated blood glucose levels typically above 130 milligrams per deciliter in a fasting state. Question 12. A medical assistant is performing a routine venipuncture on a patient who has fragile veins. Which of the following equipment should the assistant use? Option A, transfer device. Option B, evacuated tube system. Option C, winged infusion set. Option D, heel stick. The correct answer is option C, winged infusion set. Winged infusion set is the best choice for patients with fragile veins. Question 13. Which of the following is an electronic method to send prescription refills to a pharmacy? Option A, computerized provider order entry. Option B, electronic data interchange. Option C, computerized charge entry. Option D, e-prescribing. The correct answer is option D, e-prescribing. E-prescribing is an electronic method to send prescription refills to a pharmacy. Question 14. Recognizing similarities and differences among patients describes. Option A, culture. Option B, diversity. Option C, nationality. Option D, ethnicity. The correct answer is option B, diversity. Diversity encompasses the range of differences and similarities among individuals, including their backgrounds, experiences, and identities. Question 15. To remove contaminated gloves safely, the MA should. Option A, hold dominant hand down and close. Option B, hold both hands down and away. Option C, hold non-dominant wrist close. Option D, hold both hands down and to side. The correct answer is option B, hold both hands down and away. Hold both hands down and away is correct. This method minimizes the risk of cross-contamination by ensuring that the contaminated surfaces of the gloves are directed away from the body and any clean areas. Question 16. Where should the fist be placed for a chest thrust on a pregnant woman with airway obstruction? Option A, center of breastbone. Option B, 1 inch below navel. Option C, 1 inch below scapula. Option D, over center of patella. The correct answer is option B, center of breastbone. Center of breastbone is correct. The correct placement for a chest thrust on a pregnant woman experiencing airway obstruction is at the center of the breastbone, also known as the sternum. Question 17. Which procedure is a surgical reconstruction? Option A, thoracentesis. Option B, rhinoplasty. Option C, appendectomy. Option D, colotomy. The correct answer is option B, rhinoplasty. Rhinoplasty, commonly known as a nose job, involves the surgical alteration and reconstruction of the nose's structure, whether for aesthetic or functional purposes. Question 18. Which device delivers nebulized medication to a pediatric patient? Option A, nasal cannula. Option B, face mask. Option C, peak flow meter. Option D, spirometer. The correct answer is option B, face mask. A face mask is specifically designed to cover the nose and mouth, allowing for the effective delivery of nebulized medications in a mist form. Question 19. Which item is required when loading the autoclave? Option A, cotton balls. Option B, masking tape. Option C, tap water. Option D, sterilization indicators. The correct answer is option D, sterilization indicators. Sterilization indicators are essential for verifying that the autoclave has reached the required temperature and pressure for effective sterilization. Question 20. Which acronym guides fire extinguisher use? Option A, BLS. Option B, RACE. Option C, SDS. Option D, PASS. The correct answer is option D, PASS. PASS stands for pull in, squeeze and sweep, and it provides a straightforward method for effectively using a fire extinguisher in an emergency situation. Question 21. For fragile veins, choose which equipment? Option A, transfer device. Option B, evacuated tube system. Option C, winged infusion set. Option D, heel stick. The correct answer is option C, winged infusion set. A winged infusion set, often referred to as a butterfly needle, is specifically designed for accessing small or fragile veins, providing better control and stability during. Question 22. Which Pliavev test can an MA perform? Option A, urine pregnancy. Option B, UA sediment. Option C, ground stain. Option D, CBC with diff. The correct answer is option A, urine pregnancy. Urine pregnancy tests are classified as Pliavev tests, which means they are simple and safe enough to be performed by non-laboratory personnel such as medical assistants. Question 23. Fever, sore throat, productive cough is equal to which condition? Option A, otitis media. Option B, influenza. Option C, H. pylori. Option D, gastroenteritis. The correct answer is option B, influenza. Influenza, commonly known as the flu, is a viral infection that typically presents with symptoms such as fever, sore throat and a productive cough, among other systemic signs. Question 24. Insurance may deny a claim if option A, prior op obtained. Option B, medical necessity met. Option C, allowable charge met. Option D, service before effective date. The correct answer is option D, service before effective date. Service before effective date is correct because insurance policies typically specify an effective date when coverage begins. Question 25. To confirm identity after insurance card, ask for option A, photo ID. Option B, marriage certificate. Option C, SS card. Option D, debit card. The correct answer is option A, photo ID. A photo ID provides a government-issued identification that can verify a person's identity, ensuring that the name and photo match the information on the insurance card.